mosquito on the back of your head. It saved you. Look at that. Such boobs. Is it? Yeah, no, it's not even. Yeah, we played them in August. We lost. We played them 2 days in a row. We lost. We were winning 2-0. Oh, I want to see how good they actually are. No, I don't know. Yeah, Lofton, take both your you know what I thought to myself? No, but you know what? I knew that. You know, when you just said you were going to go into the yo, that's a bit I know this was weird. Next thing you know, why do you think let's go! Okay. Can't control what you can't control.
A very pleasant Good Friday morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are listening to us today on 360 Live, powered by Bell Alliance. It is day 2 of the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field in Moncton, New Brunswick. Roger Surrett calling the play-by-play. Starting things off today, it is the U15 division between Team Nova Scotia and Team Prince Edward Island. Both these teams are looking for their first win of the tournament as PEI lost in a 4-3 heartbreaker against New Brunswick, while Nova Scotia was trailing at one point 3-0. They made it interesting with 2 quick goals late, but Newfoundland and Labrador got one in the final minutes to get the 4-2 victory. Nova Scotia wearing their whites. They're going from left to right on your screen, while PEI wearing their traditional greens. Paris. Ball stripped away by Jacob Tweel, who got one of the goals yesterday. Going across the pitch. Lee. That went off his shoulder. Campbell. For McDonald. Nice ball that's headed away by Abunza. McEachran. Ball to the outside for Ben Hashimoto. Can he keep it in? He does at the corner. Back pass went out of bounds. A throw in for Nova Scotia. Ball goes off of Hashimoto. Paris. Throwing down the near sidelines. Good battle for the ball. That's last touched by Adam Kamun. Ball headed to the middle of the field. That's Facey. Sioka on the far side. Nova Scotia trying to get something going. Sioka tripped up, foul. Short pass to Amoa Geke. Sioka down the wing to McNally. Facey. Good challenge by Wood. Abunza. He'll send it to the near side. It's a foot race, but PEI will get control. Nice move by McEachran. McEachran, lead pass. Looking for Wood. Down the near sideline. Ball booted away. And that'll go out of bounds. A throw in coming up for PEI. Abunza. Near side. Ball tapped over the head of McNally. Lead pass, nobody touched it. Now it's a foot race. Now the keeper comes out. That is Ryan Duffus. Gagne. To Cudmore. Keeper for PEI. He'll send it up. Moores. Ball booted out by Killorn. Abunza. Lead pass. It's off of Lee. Hashimoto. Good defense by Paris to block that. PEI still in control of the ball, but it's taken away by Van Wyschen. Lead pass, Hashimoto inside the box, taps it, but Amoa Geke tips it outside the 18 yards. Amoa Geke. Lee. Paris. To the middle for Van Wyschen. Far side for Sioka. Nova Scotia putting pressure. Lee looking for an opening. Goes to the outside. Lee cuts in. Ball tipped away. Good battle between the 11s, McDonald and Moores. Foul on Moores. Good boot by Killorn. Gagne. Ball tipped to the outside. Hashimoto coming in to help out is Campbell. Ball will roll out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for PEI. Game being played under cloudy skies, and it's looking for rain to start a little bit later on today. Gagne stops it near midfield. To the middle. Come on. Nice spin. Back pass to Paris. Facey. Facey's got some space in front of him. Nice boot. It's a foot race, but on the one hopper. Picked up by Cudmore. He'll roll it out to Killorn. McEachran. Short passes, Tweel. McIntyre. Ball Ball tip, that'll go out of bounds. Throw in coming up for PEI. Bouncing ball, nice pass, a little bit too far for Kamun. Foul on Nova Scotia. Taking a free kick just inside of midfield. It's Noah Kalorn. On bounce. Doucette got behind the line, but the ball didn't get to him. Ball will roll out for a goal kick. Sioka. Nathan Namoa Geke. Back pass. That gets to the. Gets booted away by Duffus. Now Nova Scotia up on the attack. Boot a little too far for McNally. Kalorn. Low line drive kick. Amoa Geke. Van Wyschen. Van Wyschen. His boot from 30 yards out is high. First good opportunity for Nova Scotia in this first half.
I like it. You get a big hit. It's on the concrete. Yeah.
10 minutes eclipsed in this first half.
It's like when you're running and you're like in battle, and then like that's
No
like
score.
Push and you're like going and you
Kalorn.
you like slip right?
Tweel. The Campbell. Pass is intercepted. A chance here for Nova Scotia. That's McNally. Short pass to Lee. Lee going to the outside, looking for Moore's. Ball booted away past midfield. Nova Scotia regrouping. Abunza. High lob for looking for Kamun. Van Wyschen. Paris. Abunza. Cuts through two. Facey's got a lot of space in front of him. Looks to go to the outside. Sioka. Morse. Morse trying to cut in, but he's blocked. Sioka on the far sidelines. That was blocked and somehow gets a Nova Scotia roll. Cudmore scoops it up inside the crease. Good boot by Cudmore. Off the foot of Facey. McDonald. Lead pass to the outside. Doucette. Doucette had two yesterday, both on penalty kicks. Foul on Doucette. Lead pass by Van Wyschen, looking for Kamun on the near side. McNally. Ball scoops, stripped away. Kamun. McNally. Lee. Tips it to the middle of the field. Good battle. Van Wyschen. Challenge. Foul on Van Wyschen.
I'm a pro.
Ball headed up by Sioka. That goes over And this time, Nova Scotia will get it out of the box, but PEI is pressing. Facey sends that ball out. Duffus had a rough second half yesterday against Newfoundland and Labrador. That ball definitely took a PEI bounce.
After like 5 minutes, we were like
PEI with another throw-in.
we were always
Ball inside the 18-yard box, a foul on PEI. Duffus keeps it short for Facey. Abunza. Amoa Geke. McNally. Ben Weischen. Nice pass to the outside for Moores. Moores gets to the ball, trying to go around the defender. His pass was blocked. McDonald comes in to cover. McIntyre. McDonald.
Wait, is it still there?
Campbell. Throw in coming up for PEI. No score. Nearing 15 minutes gone by in the first half. Ball at midfield. Nova Scotia pushes it up. Gagne. That's off his foot, out of bounds. Throw in for PEI.
yeah, like every just like yeah, every second. It's nice to get it. I like it. I thought that was you primed him.
McIntyre. Didn't get any elevation on the pass. McNally sends it to the far sidelines. Sioka and McDonald battling out of bounds off of Sioka. Andrew McIntyre will take the throw in. Van Weischen. Going to cut through the middle. Now PEI with an opportunity. That pass to the outside, looking for Hashimoto. That's off of Abunza's foot. Come on. Abunza. Come on. That's past the leg of the foot of Paris. Paris gets it back and it's tipped out of bounds. Throw in. Nova Scotia. Lee. Ball booted away by McEachran. Paris. Amoa Geke. Van Weischen to the outside for Moores. Moores. Looked at closely by McIntyre. Moores. Nice move by Moores. Cuts into the 18-yard box. His pass, that's off the foot of Killorn. And PEI will get it out by Amoa Geke. Gagne. That's up. Foul on Nova Scotia. Bunzo on the back of Doucette. Good boot by Killorn. Van Wyschen pokes it to the outside. Now it's a foot race. McNally and Killorn collide. Ball will go out of bounds. It was last touched by Killorn. Moageke. Sioka. Facey. Abunza. Abunza's got a lot of room in front of him. Ball headed inside the box. Chance here for Nova Scotia. And McNally falls. Ball goes out of ball, just scooped up by Cudmore. McEachern. Campbell lets it go. Gagne. Nice pass by Gagne, finds Hashimoto. Hashimoto didn't get a good foot on the ball. That's picked up by the keeper. That's Ryan Duffus. Duffus' kick. McNally. Campbell. McNally battling for it, and that's off of Sioka, out of bounds. A throw in for PEI.
Wasn't your dad gonna get on the reason we went because we're good?
Another throw in here for PEI. Moageke. Duffus. Short pass, that's intercepted by Hashimoto. You get it to the corner. Hashimoto to McEachern. McEachern inside the box. His pass, that's intercepted. And Nova Scotia gets it out. Both players collide, no call. Ball headed down. Chance shot, save made by Duffus. Jacob Tweel inside that 18-yard box. First opportunity for PEI. Now they keep pressing. Hashimoto to Wood. Wood walks in, but picking it up just in time is Duffus. Now Duffus just slows down the pace. Low line drive kick. McDonald for PEI. Sioka will tip the ball out of bounds. Nova Scotia on the attack. They've got some room. They have options. That's Lee on the near side. Lee slows down, turns back. His pass was blocked by Hashimoto. That's off of Abunza. Now foul against Doucette for holding. Moageke. Van Wyschen floats that one to the outside for Moores. Throw in coming up for Nova Scotia.
Yeah, I know. I can hear how.
Now it's PEI's turn. That went off the foot of Moores. Sioka will send the ball out of bounds off the header. McDonald. McIntyre. Wood Oh, that's Doucette. Lee.
Oh my god, that's happened twice.
McEachran. Facey. Duffus. Short pass to Amoa Geke. Abunza on the near side. Looking for the lead pass. Paris. Abunza there to cover. Good battle here. PEI comes out with the ball. A little hesitation by McEachran. Lee. McNally. Van Wyschen. Moores sends it back to the near side. Stopped by Killorn. McNally to the far side. McIntyre will get to the ball first. He'll let it roll out of bounds. Throw in PEI. PEI throw in once again. Doucette. Abunza. Now PEI trying to push the ball up. Hashimoto. Hashimoto has options. Doucette. But a good defensive play by Sioka. Coming in from his left back position to cover the middle. Moa Geke will send the ball to the near sidelines, out of bounds. McEachran on the throw-in. Doucette. And play the ball, Gagne. McIntyre. McDonald. PEI just trying to push the ball up, but as soon as they touch it near midfield, you got a bevy of white jerseys surrounding the ball. Sioka with the throw-in. Both these teams looking for their first win of these 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships, as PEI suffered a heartbreaker after leading 3-2 after the first half. They gave up 2 unanswered goals in the second to get the 4-3 loss, while Nova Scotia was trailing 3-0 against Newfoundland and Labrador. They made it interesting with 2 quick goals, but Newfoundland Labrador staved off the comeback with a 4-2 win. Moageke. Sioka. Nathan Moageke. McDonald on the challenge. Ball to the middle, that's off the foot of McEachran. Killorn looking for Hashimoto, but that telemarked the pass. Paris off the foot of Lee. Paris gets it back. Short pass. Wood was there, and PEI gets control. McEachran. Wood. Tweel. Campbell. Pass was tipped. Doucette. Nice spin move. The shot scores! What a move. What a goal. James Doucette. And PEI is on the board. And And that is Doucette's third goal of the tournament. What a spin move by Doucette, and he gets the ball once again. Finds Tweel. Tweel from about 35 yards out. His shot was blocked. And that'll roll out of bounds. PEI throw-in. Throw-in coming up for Nova Scotia. Trailing 1-0 here in... Getting to the 30-minute mark of this first half. Nice lob. That gets by Gagne, but he gets there first. But McNally turns on the Jets, trying to create havoc down low. Killorn. Lead pass by Killorn. That's off the foot of Abunza. Good battle. Hashimoto. Killorn. That goes over the head of the defense, but Duffus will scoop it up. Throw over to the far side. McDonald putting pressure.
Because it says on the weather.
It's Facey.
Like at the bottom.
Facey looking over his shoulder, and Doucette is there as well. He'll push the ball out of bounds. That is a Nova Scotia throw-in deep on their own side of the pitch.
If it's like 5 or above, it's like... Is that the down by Matt?
Walking in, shot, scores! That is Liam Wood getting the pass off the interception, and Nova Scotia trails 2-0. Nova Scotia's got some work to do. Van Wyschen to Sioka. Abunza. That's off the foot of Tweel. Tweel. Campbell. Short pass for Wood. Campbell. That goes over the head of McDonald. And that'll roll out of bounds for a Nova Scotia throw-in. Aaron Sioka on the throw-in. Throw-in here for Nova Scotia. PEI will make a substitution. Noah Visser to come in. Lachlan McEachran coming out. So PEI just making a change on that back line. Wood. Ball pushed out of bounds. Last touch by Nova Scotia.
Come on, Scotia.
Another throw in for PEI.
Just yell like, give me an N.
Ball pushed out of bounds. And it'll be a corner kick Corner on the far side. Ball headed and comes out of the 18-yard box with PEI. Can't handle it. Forced to play it on the outside. That is the kick by Tweel that's deflected and goes out. Another corner coming up for PEI. Good set by Tweel. It's headed by Abunza. McIntyre. Lee. Moa Geke for Nova Scotia. Pushes it to the outside for Paris. Come on. At midfield. Cuts to the middle of the field. Lee. Van Wyschen. Lead pass to the outside. It's too far for Moores. Cudmore will push the ball inside the box and will just pick it up as McNally was close by.
I actually really like this location.
A clean game so far. Very few fouls on both sides. Doucette accelerates. Gets to the box. Ball pushed away by Facey. Foul on PEI. That's on Doucette. Abunza sends it over to Duffus. So they say the kick should be done inside the 18-yard box where the foul was. Kick by Duffus. Had to do it over again. Hashimoto for PEI. Short pass, Paris for Nova Scotia. Back pass, Abunza. Now pressure's going to be put on by Doucette. Abunza down low. Goes out, goal kick. Moa Geke. Facey. Oh. That could have been dangerous, but Duffus sends the ball out of bounds. Throw in by McIntyre. Foul on the plate. Nova Scotia will kick it away. They keep it short. Sioka. Moores. The give and go. Goes out of bounds. On the throw-in. Sioka. Trying to find Moores. PEI back on the attack. That's Campbell. Visser. Hashimoto. Ball pushed out of bounds. Good defensive play by Joshua Paris. Oh, it's a corner kick. Momoa Geke had a hard time handling the ball on the back line. Corner kick by Jacob Tweel. Good corner kick. It's headed away by Abunza. Visser, low kick, scooped up by Duffus. Off the foot of Van Wyschen. McIntyre sends it to the far sidelines. A throw in for Nova Scotia. Sioka. All still on the far sidelines. PEI. We'll send it back to Visser near midfield. Visser, long boot. That just gets past the foot of Doucette. Goal kick. Nice set play. Abunza. Campbell. Twill. McNally. Samoa Geke. Van Wyschen. Van Wyschen lead passes off the chest of Campbell. Nova Scotia trying to get something going. That pass was blocked. Here comes Hashimoto at midfield. That goes through the big gap in the defense, but Paris. Facey back to Sioka. Abunza. Now a chance here for Nova Scotia, bringing it up. That's Van Wyschen to the outside. Come on. Come on. Inside the box. Van Wyschen. McNally. Paris. Didn't get much on the kick. Ball sent out to Doucette, and that is halftime. Nova Scotia put on the pressure late, but they trailed 2-0 after 40 minutes. During the last game, they were also trailing by the exact same score. So let's see if Nova Scotia can make the adjustments for the second half. And PEI leads 2-0 after 40 minutes of play. We'll be back in a few moments with second half action coming up here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field for the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships on 360 Sports, powered by Bell Alliance.
you're enjoying this live stream. Would you like to webcast your next event? Want to reach a larger audience, maybe even global? Let 360 Live show the world your story. Send us an email to hello@360.live for more details. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on these social media sites. Hi! I hope you're enjoying this live stream. Would you like to webcast your next event? Want to reach a larger audience, maybe even global? Let 360 Live show the world your story. Send us an email to hello@360.live for more details. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow us on these social media sites.
If there's only like one that plays in the late games. Second half set to start here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field. 2-0 is your score for PEI. Goals scored by James Doucette and Liam Wood. Both teams have made substitutions to start off the second half. Daniel Pike on the throw-in. Tesfazian had a solid game yesterday for Nova Scotia at midfield. Today started the game on the bench. Tesfazian gets caught on the hold. Free kick coming up for PEI. Our next game will be at 12 noon here at Rocky Stone Memorial Field. Second game of the U15 division. Both teams that will play on the pitch have a 1-0 record, New Brunswick and Newfoundland and Labrador. Winner of that game would have a driver's seat to get into Sunday's gold medal game. So should be a dandy. New Brunswick and Newfoundland, Labrador. That game, 12 noon, 12:30 if you are on the Rock on 360 Live, powered by Bella Lion. Paris. Facey. Abunza. To the middle, looking for Nathaniel Upshaw, who got one of the goals in yesterday's 4-2 loss. PEI pressing. That was Ka. Now sprinting over to the near sidelines. Lucas Thompson. Throw in coming up. Nova Scotia sends it in. Tremere. Thompson. Ball inside the box. Nova Scotia will get it out. Ball booched up. Goes over the crossbar. Good opportunity by Jesse Campbell-Johnston. Connor Burns in goal now for Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia will split their goaltending duties. Equal opportunity per game. Abunza. Paris lets the ball go. Visser booches it up. Now it's a foot race down low. Abunza. Sends it to Burns. Burns had a hard time handling it, and PEI putting on pressure. Pike. Abunza. Paris. Ball will go out of bounds. A throw in for PEI. Saloom. Upshaw. Upshot pass to the middle for Saloom. Saloom shot saved by Cudmore. Good opportunity here in the early stages for Nova Scotia. Let's see if Nova Scotia can use that last shot on goal as momentum to try to turn things around in this game. Facey, Abunza. Lead pass, Upshaw with a full head of steam. Upshaw pushes the ball and it'll roll just wide. Oh, and a yellow card here will be given to Cudmore, as he looks like he came out of the box to play the ball. So it'll be a free kick for Nova Scotia. Free kick will be at 20 yards out.
Come on, Isaac.
Isaac Van Wyschen will take the free kick for Nova Scotia. He lobs it up, and that's off the post! Nova Scotia here will get the corner. Yanni Saloom keeps it short for Pike. Pike pass in the box. That's intercepted by Campbell Johnston. Campbell Johnston got a full head of steam with Tesfazian keeping a close eye. Pike foul on the Nova Scotia. The official points that the foul was at midfield.
Be aggressive, guys, on the ball. Talk it up, Green. Talk it up out there. Give them any time.
Killorn will take the kick. Nice kick by Killorn. Campbell Johnston trying to play it off the head. Low kick blocked by Visser. Chance here, the shot. That save made by Burns. And he'll smother it up. Ball out of bounds. Quick throw in by Nova Scotia. Jennings. Paris. In the middle, ball stripped away by Wood. Jennings. Facey. Tesfazian to the outside for Saloom. Saloom shot caught by Cudmore. Kick by Cudmore. Lead pass goes out. Paris with the throw-in. Another throw-in coming up for Nova Scotia. Bunza. Long boot. Cudmore picks it up on a couple of hops. Good kick by Cudmore.
Right on him, right on him. Right on him. That's it. No time.
Tesfazian. Ball flipped to the near sidelines. Pike. Campbell now from PEI. Battling with Tremere. Throw in for Nova Scotia. Tesfazian. Sends it back to Facey in his own zone. Facey facing pressure. Sends it over to Burns. All booted away at midfield. Van Wyschen. Moore's on the outside. Ball will roll out of bounds. That's last touch by PEI. Visser thought it was touched by Moores. So a corner kick coming up for Nova Scotia. Saloum on the corner. Abunza coming in from his center back position, headed it. Ball still loose. Comes out 35 yards away. Pike, line drive kick that's off the leg of Tesfazian. Offside called against Nova Scotia. Another good kick by Killorn. Paris. Campbell Johnston. Abunza. Wood. Short pass. Janik's trying to push it up for Nova Scotia. Wood gets it back. Caleb Gagne. Corner kick. Ball headed up by Pike. Comes outside the box. Can't. Tremere. Burns picks it up inside the box. Facey. Lead pass. Finds Saloum. Saloum. Goes to the back line. Upshaw. Van Wyschen, Tesfazian. Van Wyschen again, shot blocked. Wood boots it away. Paris, good challenge by Ka. Facey. Pressure put on by Thompson. Facey. Abunza. Paris. Lead pass, Jennings. Good challenge as Campbell Johnson slid, tipped the ball out of bounds for a throw-in. Upshaw sends the ball inside of 18 yards, and that's booted out by PEI. Oh, they'll say here it was last touched by Nova Scotia. "15 minutes gone by in the second half. PEI still holding on to a 2-0 lead against Nova Scotia. Wood. Both these teams still looking for their first win. 0-1 in round robin play. Medals are Sunday. Nova Scotia will face New Brunswick tomorrow. PEI will have Newfoundland and Labrador, but both Newfoundland, Labrador, and New Brunswick will be on tap at 12 o'clock, 12:30 on the Rock, with those two teams with a win would put them in the driver's seat in the gold medal game at 2-0. Pike sends it past midfield. Van Wyschen to a Bunza. Paris on the far side. Gagne. Lead pass with Thompson putting pressure, but Nova Scotia gets it back. Facey with space. Over to Salum. Upshaw. Upshaw. Van Wyschen cuts to the middle, looking for a shot. Can't get it. Paris helping out. A buns up. Far side for Jennings, but pushed away by Killorn, who's been solid at the center back position. Throw in for Nova Scotia. A buns up. Looks like we have an injured Nova Scotia player on the ground. It's Jennings, but he gets up under his own power and will stay in the game. Free kick by Killorn. Van Wyschen. Tesfazian. Over to the near side. It's Pike. Short pass for Salum. Salum gets by one. Inside the box. Booted out by Wood. Wood and Doucette are your goal scorers for Prince Edward Island. They lead 2-0. Nearing the midway mark of the second half. Looking for Thompson. Good defensive play by Facey. Salum. Salum cutting to the middle. His pass off the foot of Campbell. Campbell sends it long. Looking for Thompson. Thompson down low. The challenge is good. Players play on. Campbell Johnston. Gagne. Trying to play the ball, but it's kept by Burns inside the box. Salom. Van Wyschen. Van Wyschen gets it back on the pass from Facey. Gagne. Paris on the outside. He has space to Jennings. Jennings. Tesfazian. Tesfazian inside of 18 yards. Sends it. Caught by Cudmore. Bad angle shot, but those ones are the most worrisome for goalkeepers. Cudmore will just roll it over to Killorn. Lead pass by Killorn. Abunza. That ball goes out of bounds. A throw in coming up for PEI. Upshaw. Van Wyschen. Van Wyschen finds Upshaw again. Upshaw sends it back to Facey. Abunza. Facey once again. Pike. And Pike holding on to his left knee here on a collision with Lucas Thompson. Pike trying to walk it off. And the official's gonna blow it. Lucas Pike is hurt. Excuse me, Daniel Pike. So there's gonna be a substitution coming up for Team Nova Scotia. Pike just tried to grind it out. Being helped out by two of his teammates. Over to the bench, he'll be checked out by the coaching staff and the trainers. So in the game for Nova Scotia, Aaron Sioka, who played in the first half. So Facey will just chip the ball down. PEI will have control. Short pass off the foot of Campbell Johnson. Now Nova Scotia trying to put something on. That's Upshaw. His pass stripped away. Campbell. Thompson.
Forward, boys, forward. Let's go. Good job, Reed. That's the right idea. Good hustle, Lucas.
Tremere. Gagne. Visser. Gagne walks in. His shot, and what a save by Burns. Off of his fingertips. Substitution for Nova Scotia. Seth Moore's coming out. Chad McNally in. Corner kick, low, and the Bunza will send it out. PEI still in control. That's Tweel to the far sidelines, out of bounds. Last touch by Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, that's Jennings. Campbell Johnston. Van Wyschen gets it back. Jennings. PEI back on the attack, but Abunza gets the ball and he'll send it deep. That'll bounce to the far goal line. The pass over. Chance here, and that bounces in. That is Yanni Saloum. But hold on. The goal is good. Nova Scotia trailing by 1. The official had a quick talk with Cody Cudmore. Cudmore should watch himself, as he already has a yellow card in this game. 2 set. Pushes the ball in, looking for Gagne. And Gagne couldn't get the ball. Tweel. Over to the corner. Ball pushed out of bounds. Last touch by Tweel. He mishandled it on the sidelines. Campbell Johnston. It'll be a throw in here for PEI. We have an injured Nova Scotia player. That looks like that is Yanni Saloum, the goal scorer for Nova Scotia. He gets up under his own power. Saloum comes out. And Nathan Amoa-Geke in. Throw in for PEI. Corner kick coming up. As the rain starts to fall here in Moncton. We're about 10 minutes to go in the second half without injury time. Tweel keeps the ball low. It's off the foot of Killorn. Shot that goes over the crossbar. Noah Visser from 20 yards out.
B.
Burns keeps the kick short. Facey, Abunza back to Facey. Facey goes to the outside, finds Van Wyschen. Van Wyschen has some room. Van Wyschen, his shot off the crossbar! And bounces out of bounds, throw in for PEI, but what an opportunity for Nova Scotia. So close to getting the equalizer.
Go for them anyway.
Tesfazian. Spinning is McNally trying to get to the ball. Foul on the plate against Nova Scotia.
Go White.
Go green.
Killorn to take the kick. Ka. Trying to push the ball around 3 Nova Scotia jerseys. He does. Facey. Paris. Upshaw. PEI throw in. Free kick for Nova Scotia at midfield. Mateo Abunza. Good high kick, bounces inside the box. Chance for Nova Scotia, but that'll be pushed out. Last touch by Upshaw. Good kick by Cudmore. Wood. Thompson. Ball out of bounds. Another throw in here for PEI. Still putting pressure. You know that this lead is not secure with the explosive offense of Nova Scotia. Campbell. Ball out of bounds. Off the foot of Facey. McEachran. Ball booted away by Abunza. It's a foot race to the near sidelines, but McNally can't get there on time. McEachran on the throw-in. Booted away by McEachran. It's a foot race. Facey had a couple of steps set. Ball booted up by Abunza. Down deep. Out of bounds, a throw in. Coming up for Nova. Moa Keke. Down to the corner, pushes it, and that'll go out. Goal kick. Long lead pass, Facey. Tesfazian can't get around PEI player. Here comes Doucette. Doucette with Facey. Good battle. Facey will push it out. Corner kick. Jennings. Upshaw. Lead pass. It's a foot race. Getting to the ball first is Killorn, and he'll send the ball out of bounds. PEI will get the throw in here deep in their own territory. Amoa Keke. Foul on the play against PEI. Nova Scotia here with the free kick on the far sidelines. Just inside, about 32 yards out. Set play, bouncing. Cudmore will pick it up. Nobody had the opportunity to touch it, went through a hole. Kick by Cudmore. Throw in by Sioka. That rolls down the near sidelines and out of bounds. PEI will throw the ball in. Nova Scotia will get the throw in here. Good heads up play by Sioka. That goes off the foot. Van Wyschen. McEachran will certainly take his time. Sends a long throw in to Tweel. Gagne. Abunza finds Jennings on the near side. Short pass that goes out of bounds.
Right on the ball, guys.
Lachlan McEachran. It's off the head of Doucette down the near sidelines. It's Facey. Abunza. Paris. Caught. Pushes Paris away. Ball tipped out of bounds as Ka tried to send it deep. PEI will throw the ball in. PEI just going to try and tip that ball out. It's kick. PEI just tried to bring it to the corner, trying to protect it as much as they could. Burns. Gagne with the header. Little push from behind on Sioka. Nova Scotia's ball. Sioka on the near sidelines. Sioka. Amoa Geke. Trying to find McNally down the middle. Now Doucette. Facey's got a step on him. We push it to the far sides. Doucette. Facey pushes the ball out of bounds. Throw in for PEI. Ball inside the 18-yard box. Gagne can't get a good shot. Rolls over to Burns. Burns. Long throw to Paris. Paris. High lob. McNally gets a piece of it. McNally pushes it. Van Wyschen is there, but Cudmore gets to the ball first, sliding for it. Good kick by Cudmore.
Good job, thank you.
Foul on Nova Scotia. Liam Wood back in the game. Jesse Campbell Johnson here in the last moments of this second half. Tesfazian. His pass was blocked and that'll roll out. Oh, they say it. And the official's going to blow it dead, and the game is over as the PEI gets their first win of the tournament by the score of 2-1. Both their goals are coming up in the first half by Liam Wood and James Doucette. Lone goal for Team Nova Scotia was Yanni Saloum in the second half. Stay with us. Our next game will start at approximately 12 noon. Atlantic time, 12:30 on the Rock, Newfoundland, Labrador, and New Brunswick. Both these teams 1-0. The winner would be in the driver's seat for Sunday's gold medal game. So once again, the final. PEI gets their first win of the tournament, 2-1 against Team Nova Scotia. We'll be back in a few moments, and you are watching the 2019 Atlantic Soccer Championships on 360 Live, powered by Bell Alliance.